Hi everybody, Johnny here. I hope you're doing great today. You can find more good math at jmathpage.com. Today we're going to be thinking about multiplying by 4's. And we're going to be thinking about it in a special way. We're going to be thinking about multiplying by 4's by skip counting. There's lots of ways to do multiplication, and skip counting is one good way. So maybe you've seen this before. Maybe you've seen a list like this before. 1 times 4, 2 times 4, 3 times 4, 4 times 4, 5 times 4, 6 times 4, 7 times 4, 8 times 4, 9 times 4, and 10 times 4. Now this is a good list, it's a good multiplication table, and it's useful to memorize them, but it's also useful to think about them in terms of skip counting. So let's do that today. I'm going to need a little help for this. So let's use this. Okay. Now this hundreds chart will help us do our skip counting. So let's look at what we have here. If I go over here 1 times 4, that means that I want to skip count by 4 one time. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay? Let's see. I have skip count by 4, so I got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've skip counted by 4 one time. So I can say 1 times 4 equals 4. Now, if I go to the next one, 2 times 4, that means we need to skip count by 4 2 times. Well, I've skip counted once, now I need to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that takes me to 8. I've skip counted twice now. 1, 2. So I can say 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Let's go to the next one. 3 times 4 means skip count by 4 3 times. 1, 2. Well, let's do another one then. Skip counting by 4. We need to count by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end up with a 12. So I can say skip counting by 4 3 times gives us 12. Let's do another one. Next one, 4 times 4 means skip count by 4 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to skip count by 4 again, so let's count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that takes us to 16. So skip counting by 4 4 times takes us to 16. Let's do the next one. 4, skip counting by 4 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to 20. So skip counting by 4 5 times gives us 20. Skip counting by 4 6 times and 6 times 4. Let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do one more. Let's count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to 24. 6 times 4, or skip counting by 4 6 times, gives us 24. What about 7 times 4? Skip counting by 4 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need another one now. Let's count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to 28. So skip counting by 4 7 times, or 7 times 4, gives us 28. What about the next one? Skip count by 4 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's add another one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to 32. So we can say 4 skip counted 8 times, or 8 times 4 gives us 32. The next one, skip count by 4 9 times. 9 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add another one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes us to 36. So we can say 9 times 4 is 36. 4 skip counted 9 times, 36. Last one, 4 skip counted 10 times, or 10 times 4. Let's count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's add another one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes us to 40. You probably already knew that. So we can say 4 skip counted 10 times takes us to 40, or 10 times 4 is 40. Let's finish up this table just to see if there are any patterns. Alright? So, if we go to 40 and we count off 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, takes us to 44. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 48, 1, 2, 3, 4, 52, 1, 2, 3, 4, 56, 1, 2, 3, 4, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 64, 1, 2, 3, 4, 68, 1, 2, 3, 4, 72, 1, 2, 3, 4, 76, 1, 2, 3, 4, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 84, 1, 2, 3, 4, 88, 1, 2, 3, 4, 92, 1, 2, 3, 4, 96, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this is very interesting. Do you see any interesting patterns here? So I noticed something like here that if the 10th digit is odd and the 1st digit is 2, 4 can go into it. 1 and 2, 4 can go into, 3 and 2, 5 and 2, 7 and 2, and 9 and 2. I can also see that if it's even numbers ending in 4, 4 will go into it. If it's odd numbers again, ending in 6, 4 will go into it. If it's even numbers in the tens place, ending in an 8, 4 will go into it. And all the multiples of 10 that have an even digit, 4 will go into. There's probably some other patterns you see as well. So we've used our skip counting to help us think about multiples of 4. Now I need you to do a little work. I'm going to take away all of these numbers and you're going to try them for yourself. Okay? So you can use the times table, the hundreds chart, to see if you understand them. So let's try these together. Okay? So I'm going to call them out and you try to tell what the result should be. Alright? 1 times 4 equals 2 times 4 equals 3 times 4 equals 4 times 4 equals 5 times 4 equals 6 times 4 equals 7 times 4 equals 8 times 4 equals 9 times 4 equals 10 times 4 equals. How many of you were looking at this chart as we went along? That was probably a smart thing to do. Now I'm going to mix them up. Are you ready? Let's start here. 9 times 4 equals 2 times 4 equals 8 times 4 equals 3 times 4 equals 7 times 4 equals 4 times 4 equals 6 times 4 equals 5 times 4 equals 10 times 4 equals, and what's the last one? 1 times 4 equals. Okay, let's check them together. 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12. 4 times 4 equals 16. 5 times 4 equals 20. 6 times 4 equals 24. 7 times 4 equals 28. 8 times 4 equals 32. 9 times 4 equals 36. And 10 times 4 equals 40. And we can see all of those numbers in our skip counting chart over here. So we found out that we can think about multiples of 4 by using skip counting, and we used the hundreds chart to help us do that. It's another way to think about multiplication. I do hope this was helpful to you.